Well, it has been 8 months since I've started growing things in pots, and it seems to have turned into aquaponics and hydroponics. A stupid amount of lettuce. Let's get started and show you the fun. and welcome back to another video that is me growing stuff in pots. This is stuff, this is pot. Hoorah. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, yeah, this is the new lettuce area. So I have been given 3,500 lettuce seeds, which sounds like a lot, but it's not really. I have planted 500 lettuce seeds in this. This is solar aquaponics. Well, actually, this is hydroponics. I have aquaponics around the other side, which I'll show you, with hundreds of strawberries in it in a minute. Oh, there's our solar panel. It is just going to a pump in here. So our sump here has all our nutrients. It is pumping up here into this, down here, down there, and then back in. So in the last week, and I think we're about 5 days, we have planted these little guys. Lettuce. Finally, I have lettuce. I live in the subtropics, so it is way, way too warm for lettuce, but we are just getting into autumn and winter. So these guys hopefully should survive. Hopefully. So they've only just sprouted. Expect more videos if this survives. But that is our lettuce. We also have, a giant mess. So if you haven't seen this before, these are BATO buckets or Dutch buckets. Water is pumping from this up into here. This is all solar panels as well. So a big solar pump there, solar panels on the roof, which pretty much look like this solar panel, pumping into this and then back through the little pipes into these. So these little buckets have water in the bottom, and as it overflows, it goes into this little pipe and into there. Everything is solar, so at night it turns off, water stays in the little buckets, water stays in the little pipes, and then when the sun comes back on in the morning, we have water flow again. You may note how mingy all these plants look. I have just planted them in here. They do have mites, and yes, plants can get mites. I've sprayed them with organic mite spray stuff. We're going to see how they go. So it's a bit of an experiment to see if that will survive, and if they will survive, and whether the nutrients in here will give them a big boost to fight the mites. Hopefully it will. I've got some extra little strawberry plants that we've got in here as well, and some other random little half-dead plants. Hopefully they will all come good. What we're going to do is jump to the strawberries. Have you ever seen anything as insane as giant blue pots everywhere? They were so cheap. I got more of them. I got another 10 of them. I don't know what I'm doing with them, but that's okay. If you didn't think I was crazy before, this is proof. This is aquaponics, as in fish in there, strawberry section. So this is solar paneled as well, solar powered with the solar panel. As soon as that sun moves over there a little bit and hits that panel, the water is going to pump from the bottom here, up the top, all through there. It's going to come down here, go in there, and then back in there. There's a little T-piece there, and the water will pump up here, down, and back in there as well. Only problem I've got at the moment is way too many strawberries. They've taken the phosphates, the nitrates out of the water, and now my strawberries are tiny. So I really, really need to add another tub or something, maybe move it there where the dwarf hog plum is, I'm not entirely sure, and then hook this up to that, have decent filtration on that, and then I can put more fish and more nutrients. Because yeah, the strawberries have gone crazy. Look at the roots. That is only a tiny little strawberry plant, and it's already gone absolutely nuts. So all those bigger ones are just sucking all the nutrients out of that water. So we need to do something about that. My black rice is just surviving. If you haven't seen this in any of my videos before, we had bugs wipe that out, but it is all growing kind of back at the moment. So yes, that is the strawberry section. Hopefully we'll have lettuce and strawberry. Then we can have what? What do you make with lettuce and strawberries? No idea. I'm gonna have lettuce and strawberries. If you have any ideas what I should do with these pots, apart from silly things like smash them because they're nice blue pots, comment in the comments. I think they're going to be way too small for any of the fruit trees and stuff like that. I have euphorbias and stuff I can put in them. There are lots of cactus. Oh, talking about cactus, that poor cactus. I did have a huge cactus right up here, which was part of that one. We had a windy day and it went kaboom and knocked my fence. And that is the fence where I've got all the grapes. Well, at the moment they're all losing their leaves because it's cold. Missed the grapes, crushed the fence, mished all these fruit trees, which are actually getting fruit. Look at that. What even is that fruit? Oh, that's a mandarin. So hopefully we will have mandarins soon. It's only been 8 months since I've started growing all these fruit trees, and I think we're up to like 50 fruit trees or something stupid at the moment. They are all in pots. I do plan on getting acreage eventually, one day, hopefully, if I stop spending all my money on fruit trees. But how cool are they? Look at that. That is a variegated lemon, and that has gone super well in the last couple of weeks. We've had rain. It is a little bit cooler than normal. Oh, the loquats. I think this is what, honeydew loquat? It's a honeydew loquat. Check out the flowers. So we are going to have loquats for the first time ever. And the Nagasaki vase, yes, Nagasaki vase, that has little fluffy bits as well. So hopefully, loquats. And I think, oh, here it is, and I think, why no, this is a cereus that collapsed, which has been cut off. Yes, it was in a pot. The roots were actually through the ground and anchored there, so I hadn't been able to move that pot ever, and now I've moved it 2 foot that way. We're going to slowly work our way over where all the bananas and that giant other cereus is, and it can go over there, maybe take it out of the pot. It did destroy my basil, and that's a native Australian basil. That's the scientific name, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Sad, but it did go to seed, and there are baby basils everywhere. And I didn't notice the baby basils until I had to trim this down from all the broken branches. So we're going to let these grow, see which ones grow better than others. I think it's like normal basil. You get one, and then you have thousands of them everywhere. But because I got rid of the lawn, this was lawn, and put weed mat down, it's only really going to go basils in pots, so we can cope with that. My mugwort has done the same thing, so it's gone to seed, a dream herb or whatever you want to call it. So maybe some of those are dream herbs as well, I'm not entirely sure. Otherwise, yes, I think the original basil, that is the original basil. There are basils now growing everywhere as well. Look at that. There's a basil right there. So I have lots of basil, more basil. Is that basil? Is that a pepper? That's a pepper, and it's got mites. My Pinot, covered in mites. I keep spraying it, it keeps going mingy. I am not destined to keep Pinot. Whatever a Pinot is, I have no idea. Sounds rude, but it's not. Otherwise, over here, the banana section is going well. I have cut the bottom of the pots of the bigger ones, so they'll grow into the ground. I know, a stupid thing to do, but someone has to do something stupid. It might as well be me. The pawpaws did not like being moved, lost a lot of their leaves, but they're perking up. All those pawpaws, by the way, the bottom is cut so they can grow into the ground. I didn't dig them into the ground because 1, I'm lazy and don't want to dig holes, and 2, I'm lazy, so it was easier to do that. The black, what's that called? Black sugarcane, looking a little bit mingy. I think it's getting a little bit too dry there because of the sun. In our autumn and winter, we don't get much rain, so I have to remember to water that. Otherwise, I have moved my coffee tree. It is over there, hopefully not getting too much sun. That is still in a pot. I need to move that. That's some red random banana. Check out that. How cool is that? So that's a yarkon. I didn't know they had weird little flowers like that. That is pretty cool. So a yacon is like a potato, grows like a potato, has like a banana-shaped fruit that apparently tastes like a pear. I know, it is weird. I have not grown those before. They seem to be going okay. I do not know when to harvest them. So they're just doing their thing at the moment. Most of my native finger limes, so these Australian native finger limes, seem to like it over here. But I don't know what they look like when they don't like stuff, because they kind of look the same no matter what. They're supposed to be a rainforest plant. This is not really the rainforest, but they're going well. They've all got new leaves. We had a few finger limes off them. If you want to see what finger limes look like, have a look at a few of the older videos, and there's a few finger limes in there. Very, very weird. Weird fruit. So if you live overseas and you see those, get one of those. They're kind of cool. If you live in Australia, get one. They're kind of cool. Those are peanuts. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with those. They look okay, then they're mingy. Look okay, then they're mingy. Maybe not enough water. I'm not too sure. I'm new to everything. But behind me, all these, which are the blueberries, are just starting to get flowers now that it's getting cooler. So we'll have blueberries. I still have not adjusted the pH of the soil, but it is what it is. We'll see how we go. I think there's like 5 different varieties of blueberries. My ginger is gone mingy, but that dies off in winter. But there is so much ginger, I don't know what I'm doing with all the ginger, apart from harvesting the ginger. So I don't know if I wait for all the leaves to die off and then harvest it. I guess I do, so I'm just ignoring it. But if you do know about that, comment in the comments. That would be wonderful. All my figs are getting destroyed by bugs. There is a caterpillar there, but I'm kind of letting them because this time of year they're going to lose all their leaves anyway. So the bugs might as well eat them. Look at the bloody bugs. These are those annoying butterflies. Look how much they've webbed up everything. Stop doing that. As long as they don't spread to anything else, but euphorbias are super toxic, like a toxic cactus, but not a cactus. So if they go over here, they're dead. Go over there. Otherwise, all my apples are still going well. I was expecting them to lose all their leaves. They haven't yet. I'm guessing in the next month they're just going to lose all their leaves. But they've grown heaps since I've had them the last few months. And obviously, as I said before, this is only 8 months old. So 8 months ago, if you check out one of my first videos, I have stuff all little tiny things in the garden. And yeah, it's so much fun. It's still fun. So I'm enjoying it a lot. What can we say? So hopefully you'll see an update on lettuce and stuff on that in the next week or two. Apparently lettuce grows fast. That's not even a week old, and we have little tiny lettuces. Oh, and actually, lettuce. Let us tell you about this. Look in there. Those are lettuces as well, because I had extra seeds left over for this, because I was putting too many seeds in there. So I just dumped some there. They seem to be growing a lot better than in that system. So go figure. Oh well, we'll find out what bugs destroy lettuce, I think, in the next month. But hopefully that'll work really, really well. Any ideas on what I can put in the bottom one? Because I've got lettuce there, lettuce there. I didn't really want to do lettuce down there. Something there, I'm not entirely sure. I've used every second one of these because they're too close together, and if I have that many in there, it's just going to be completely clogged for light. Nutrients will be fine, but the light is going to be an issue. Anyway, just a quick update to show you what has happened with the hydroponics and the aquaponics. Going to update that soon. Was going to do that today, but I've been stuffing around playing with all this stuff instead. And I only get 1 day off a week. Hopefully that will change eventually, and then I can have more fun in my garden. But anyway, we will see you in the next video. Thanks heaps for watching.